Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. We've got the Washington Wizards and the Toronto Raptors. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got Hayes. Monroe is out there with Arenas. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Unseld in at the center position. Now here's Bosh. DeRozan passes to Bosh, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And Bosh, so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the D to foul.
It's his first trip to the line. Both free throws good from Bosh.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Pass to Hayes. Now here's Arenas. Over Lowry. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Bosh, a screen on Beal. Carter dishes to Bosh. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Fires the three, and it's Vince Carter with the three.
And that's just good court awareness by Bosh, finding the open man for the easy one.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Monroe outside. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
And Washington has possession. Beal taking his time here. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Carter finds Bosh. Carter sets the pick for Bosh. Back to Carter. Beal with the steal. In the corner, it's Arenas. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Outside Bosh. Outside Leonard. Bosh, a screen on Arenas. And then Bosh with the jam.
And Bosh can use his size like he did there. And he can step out and hit the jump shot as well. You love the versatility.
Now here's Arenas. Pass to Hayes. Shoots from the high post. And Arenas gets it to go on the assist by Hayes.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Lets it go from deep. Cans it from downtown. Arenas has got 7.
And the jumper from Arenas. Nice finish there. He is an aggressive scorer, especially off the dribble.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. DeRozan on the wing. Bosh passes to Carter. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. He's got 5.
Good defensive effort, but against Carter, it's not enough. He's just too explosive.
And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Arenas from past the arc. And again, Washington with the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Stoudemire's checked in. And a switcher also for Washington. Butler, he's checked in for Monroe. Here's Unseld. And it's Butler missing. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Leonard sets a screen for DeRozan. It's rebounded by Unseld.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Boy, this guy's so springy from the 2-guard position. Just incredible athleticism by Bradley Beal on the drive.
Bosh sets the pick for Leonard. Here's Stoudemire. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Wizards leading by 3. Now here's Beal. Arenas up top. And he uses the glass on the layup. Arenas has got 12 in the game.
And so far, Arenas is feeling it. Fiery offensive games like this are why they call this man the hibachi.
Leonard out to DeRozan, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And Toronto making a change here. Siakam's checked in, and the Wizards making a change here as well. Malone's checked in for Hayes. And here is Beal. Vince Carter getting it to go from deep.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And he gets the bucket. And that'll tie this game up.
Excellent anticipation of a teammate's defensive ability. Siakam gets out in transition. Nice.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Beal against Carter. The drive by Beal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Siakam. The Wizards shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Well, Bradley Beal is the epitome of being a triple threat. He can drive it, pass it, shoot it. The complete package on the offensive end, that defines Bradley Beal.
Now here's Bosch, right wing. There's the triple. And Stoudemire, the bucket on the assist by Bosch. Bosch has got his third assist on the night. Here is Arenas. They trail by one. Outside for Beal. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 7.
No one better to answer with the three ball than Mr. Bradley Beal.
Bosch scanning before. Leonard finds Siakam. Leonard with the screen on Malone. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Davis is checked in for Toronto. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Carter. Here's Arenas. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. 14 points for Gilbert Arenas.
It's fun to just watch Arenas play. He's electric, has his own style, and what an explosive play right there.
Now here's Davis. Butler with the steal. Pass to Chenier from the stripe, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Now here's Stoudemire. He's got 5. Here's Siakam. Bucket is good.
This guy's got incredible all-around skill set. Pascal Siakam from the paint, yes, sir.
Wizards leading by 4. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto.
Substitution on the court.
30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Butler against Barnes. Shoots from the elbow. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Yeah, Butler, just a natural leader. He's someone whose teammates look up to, a polished scorer who also plays tough defense.
To the paint, and the dunk by Barnes.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
From about 19 feet, and that one good. And the Wizards lead by 5.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. DeRozan for 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of a...
And so it's Gilbert Arenas making things happen for Washington. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Wizards?
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Malone. He's out there with Caron Butler. And it's Ole in at the one. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Monroe's checked in for Washington. DeRozan passes to Davis. Here's Barnes, back to Davis. Barnes, right side. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Quick release from Scotty Barnes. My goodness, pre-shot preparation was on point.
So it's the Wizards now, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Monroe. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Hayes. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. He misses the free throw. That one is no good. Toronto with the ball, taken away by Hayes. Here's Butler. Got it. Good job in the low post. Toronto trailer.
That is first personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. The 3 from Barnes. It's good from long range. Barnes has got 7 now in this quarter.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Washington calls timeout. The Raptors making the switch here. Stoudemire's checked in. Monroe kicks to Butler. Come on. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Raptors with the lead. Stoudemire outside. Hayes with the steal. Butler in the corner, shoots over DeRozan, and another miss by Washington.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm. Well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
Monroe with it, now Stoudemire defending. To the inside, here's Hayes. Good, and the assist goes to Malone.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Stoudemire in the corner. The 3. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Pass to Hayes. To the wing right side. Fires from 14. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam.
And how about that skill set that Stoudemire possesses? A lethal mix of speed and shooting. Love watching the Mighty Mouse play.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Toronto.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the 3-point arc.
Free throw dropped for Stoudemire. And both free throws good for Stoudemire. Wizards trail by 6. Monroe, the pass to Hayes. DeRozan against King. And here's Arenas outside. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. Toronto leading by 3. Siakam sets a screen for Stoudemire. Lets the 3 fly. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Stoudemire. Siakam's got 5 points in the quarter. And some changes here for the Raptors. Bargnani is checked in for Scotty Barnes. Kawhi Leonard comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Carter in for Stoudemire. And a switcher also for Washington. Jamison's checked in. And a wide open look for Arenas. And the 3 ball is good. Arenas has got a pair of triples in the second now for Washington. Bargnani passes to Leonard. Here's Unseld. That shot off. Good D by Siakam. It's Vince Carter on the wing. Siakam misses. Wizards trail by 3. On deep, Arenas. They grab their own miss. And a slam dunk by Jamison.
Yeah, great positioning by Jamison. He's right there to grab the rebound and send it back.
And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. Down low. Inside, Bargnani. And Bargnani throws it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And the Raptors making a change here. Peterson's checked in. It's a close game here in Toronto. Monroe, the pass to Unseld. Over to the wing. Wizards passing it around. Monroe dishes to Arenas. King with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Here's Jamison. Off target from three-point range. Lowry against Monroe. Lowry passes to Bargnani. Outside for Lowry. Back to Bargnani. To the middle. Pass to Peterson. 5 to shoot. Bargnani is screen on Arenas. Throws it up high, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. .149 left here in the second. Monroe, the pass to Jamison. And here's Arenas. Monroe sets a screen for Arenas. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Monroe.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Bargnani sets the screen for Carter. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Pass to Arenas. Three-pointer. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Stolen by Monroe. Arenas against Bargnani. This is his first chance at the line tonight. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Washington making some changes. Hayes comes in for Antoine Jamison. And Bradley Beal subbed in for King. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Leonard. Now here's Bosch. Out to DeRozan. Back to Bosch. It's blocked, and they recover it. And here's Leonard from 3. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. And the Raptors lead by 2.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Unseld, the pass to Hayes. He's looking for Monroe and finds him. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by DeRozan. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Toronto ahead, up by 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic from Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
We've got DeRozan. Carter out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Bosh. And it's Lowry in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
So fluid on the floor. Leonard sets the screen and then immediately finds an opening to score.
Arenas passes to Monroe. Here's Unseld. He's covered by Bosh. Inside. Here's Monroe. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Monroe's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And so the ball out of bounds. Bosh touched it last.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Washington with the ball. Left side Arenas. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Monroe finds Beal. Here's Hayes. Nice ball movement by Washington. Lowry against Arenas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And that one falls for Arenas. And both free throws good for Arenas. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Pass to Lowry. Takes a 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And those are the shots that get your teammates fired up. Lowry with a huge shot in the arm.
Monroe looking around. Hayes with the screen for Monroe. Shoots over DeRozan. And the shot no good, a bit short. Toronto leading by 3. And here's Leonard. He's got 5. Pass to Carter. Shot clock at 6. Back to Leonard. Kawhi, confident inside.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Wizards trail by 5. Outside Arenas. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Beal finds Hayes. Unsettled. And that one is stuffed right through.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
DeRozan passes to Bosh. From deep, Arenas. Offensive rebound. Yes! And the foul.
Defensive foul.
It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Hard work on the offensive glass, paying off with the second chance points there for Hayes. If he's got a shot at the rebound, he's not going to let anybody else take it away.
Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. DeRozan brings the double team. Back to Monroe. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Bosh has got 5 rebounds tonight. Carter with it. Now Monroe defending. Stolen by Monroe. Unzeld, the pass to Monroe. Here's Unzeld. And here's Hayes. Outside Arenas. The shot's good. Arenas has got 29.
Yeah, he's got all the moves. Arenas not afraid to get inside.
Bosh, that's the pick for Leonard. Looks for Bosh, gets it to him. Pass to Carter. Beal with the steal. For the lead, here's Arenas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on DeRozan.
Yeah, the defender all over.
For Washington, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Stoudemire, he's checked in for Toronto. And a switcher also for Washington. Caron Butler's checked in for Monroe. And both free throws good for Arenas. Toronto with the ball. Stoudemire, bounce pass. Leonard with the ball. Working on Hayes. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Carter for 3. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
Toronto trailer. Leonard with a screen on Butler. It's deflected. Tries to keep it alive. And DeRozan kicks to Bosh. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Beal from long range. Bosh grabs the miss. Bosh has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
This guy does not mess around. DeMar DeRozan, spectacular. My goodness gracious, sir.
Pass to Hayes. Back to Arenas. 1:49 left in the 3rd. Yep, that one goes. Arenas has got 33. Toronto calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Davis comes in for Bosh. And it's Pascal Siakam in for Leonard. Old. The kick outside to Butler. And it's off from 3-point range. Stoudemire, the pass to Davis. Davis setting the pick for Stoudemire. And it's Davis finishing it off.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
You know, I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. Washington trailing. There's 53 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Chenier, the pass to Hayes. Pass to Unzeld. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And Washington making a change here. Malone's checked in.
Number 4, Moses Moore.
Vince Carter on the wing. Siakam, a screen on Butler. Now Siakam. Covered by Hayes. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock.
Toronto foul.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
That's his second.
The first free throw is good. Monroe's checked in for Washington.
Shooting for Washington.
And both free throws good for Caron Butler. And so here's Toronto. They trail by one, and it's blocked.
You know, some might say Hayes plays the game angry, and there was definitely something angry about his defense there. What an emphatic rejection.
There's 21 seconds left in the third. Toronto working the ball around now. And Stoudemire with the basket on the assist by Carter. Stoudemire's got 13.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Stoudemire. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Oh, and that's a monster shot to close out the third. And the lead is theirs heading into the final quarter.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Raptors. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for the Washington Wizards. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. They've got Caron Butler, Moses Malone out there with Jamison. Then there's Monroe, and it's Arenas in at the 2.
Number 4, Scotty Barnes.
Jamison kicks to Monroe. Outside Arenas. From outside the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Over in the corner, Barnes connects from three-point range. Barnes has got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
Well, those three-point opportunities from the corner, those are shots that teams encourage. Scotty Barnes, no hesitation.
Pulls from the top of the key, and Davis pulls it down. Toronto with the ball to the inside. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here's Monroe. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
And Washington making a change here. Kings checked in. Outside Arenas. Shot clock at 5. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Lowry. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Out to the right wing. Outside Leonard. Lowry kicks to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Raptors lead by 9.
This guy is such a phenomenal scorer. Scotty Barnes feeling very good right now.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. You look at Scotty Barnes. What a contribution.
This is a timely timeout. This guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Davis. Beal's checked in for Washington. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in to what the head coach of the Wizards was getting across in the huddle. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus, and meet everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Leonard, the pass to Barnes. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. Wizards making a switch here.
West Sunset, Alvin Hayes.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his third foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Monroe against Lowry. Here's Hayes. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Leonard looking around. Bosch kicks to Leonard. Shoots over King, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Bosch. Bosch has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
This is where the release point on Kawhi Leonard's jumper makes a difference. That's beautiful.
Here's Monroe. Outside, Beal. Pass to King. Monroe outside. Nice ball movement by Washington. Beal gets a wide open look. Again, the Wizards score.
Determined to produce. Beal plays with such desire on offense, always searching for the next shot.
Lobbed up there for Barnes. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, that's about perfect timing on the alley-oop finish. Scotty Barnes' teammates know he's a big-time vertical threat.
Here's Monroe. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. A free throw drops for Monroe.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Washington. DeRozan passes to Bosch. Carter. Good. It's Bosch picking up the assist. Bosch has got his 8th assist in the game.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
Raptors leading by 8. Here's Carter. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Obviously, Vince Carter's ability to defy gravity is eye-catching, but everything else he does on the floor equally is important. He is a complete player.
Here's Monroe. Outside, Arenas. A shake. And it's Arenas with the jam.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Carter against Beal. Back to Carter. DeRozan for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Raptors lead by 10.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
That bucket in no time at all. Arenas has got 38 points.
And you have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas, a big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Toronto grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. DeRozan for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 6th assist on the night. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one. On the wing, Arenas. Now recovering. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Monroe. And here's Toronto. Carter right side. Beal with the steal. Three-pointer. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And Arenas loving the spotlight as well as being that guy to take and make big shots.
Leonard, the pass to Carter. The kick out to Bosch. To the paint. Beal with the steal. Here's Unseld. He's covered by Bosch. Here's Arenas. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And Arenas always prepared to strike from anywhere, and that definitely includes the mid-range.
And the basket by Lowry.
Clutch basket by Lowry. This guy embraces these kinds of moments.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And Washington has possession.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Shooting for Washington.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 5. And he commits the intentional foul. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside for Beal. They get it back. Monroe outside. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Team foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Lowry. 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
From deep, Arenas. Toronto grabs the miss, so they foul intentionally.
That is third personal foul. 15 foul.
It's the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. And so it's Toronto winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.